Bringing you the latest news from Bucks County, this is the Courier Times Update with Rachel Cannelli.
This Courier Times Update is brought to you by St. Mary Medical Center in Langhorne, PA. It's your health, expect more. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rachel Cannelli reporting from the Courier Times newsroom, and here's what you need to know about what's going on in our community for Monday, July 22nd. Bristol Township Police are saying they do not suspect foul play in the death of an unidentified body which was found in the Levittown Trace apartment complex early this morning. Detectives were on the scene throughout the morning, and an autopsy is expected to be conducted later this afternoon. We'll be bringing you the latest on this story as information comes in, so stay tuned to buckscountycouriertimes.com for updates. In Tullytown, police are expected to release autopsy details later today on a 3-day-old boy who died last week. Bucks County detectives are investigating the baby's death after the mother claimed she delivered him alone in her bedroom and believed he was stillborn. The unidentified woman allegedly told investigators that she didn't know she was pregnant until she went into labor. After the boy's birth, the mother placed the newborn in a black plastic trash bag. We will be covering the press conference this afternoon, so be sure to check our website for updates. A decision could be reached today in the trial of William Tennant High School music teacher Tyrone Dinkins. Jurors were stuck on 2 of the 16 counts after 9 hours of deliberation Thursday afternoon and all day Friday. The judge said it was too early to declare a hung jury. The jurors broke for the weekend before resuming this morning, and our very own Alex Finney is at the courthouse with the latest developments awaiting this verdict.
A verdict is expected to come today for music teacher Tyrone Dinkins, who's being charged of sexually assaulting some of his students back in 2012. Now, we did just learn that the jury asked for written copies of the charges against Dinkins. He is being charged with indecent assault, corruption of minors, unlawful contact with minors, and harassment. Now, as of last Friday, the jury was stuck on specifically how intent plays a role in deciding the fate of this case.
Jurors asked for clarification of corruption of minors, specifically if intent was an element of that crime. Reporters Frida Savannah and Alex Finney will have updates on this story online. Bristol Township is facing a new struggle. Police finally have a new 4-year contract, but council members are now saying they can't afford it. A binding arbitration panel awarded police 4% and 7% salary increases over 4 years and instituted a deferred retirement option plan. Council members say the deal fails to address the township's serious economic challenges. For more on how this arbitration could affect those in the township, you can read reporter Danny Adler's story online. After receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award for her work to combat child abuse and promote human rights, Christina Crawford encouraged others to keep the conversation going. The daughter of Hollywood legend Joan Crawford was honored at the 4th annual New Hope Film Festival Sunday.
We have to continue the human rights conversation. Every generation is going to have the responsibility of picking up the conversation and running with it.
The 73-year-old is famous for her 1978 book, Mommy Dearest, which chronicles her claims of the mistreatment she received from the late Joan Crawford, her adoptive mother.
Once we realized that we had her film and we loved her film, we thought, you know, this is a very special person. And we thought about it. We thought about her background in human rights and combating child abuse, and decided it would be appropriate to give her a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Human rights, civil rights, social justice is a living, breathing experience, and it is a social experience. It's a people experience.
Proceeds from Crawford's documentary will benefit the nonprofit Fighting AIDS Continuously Together. You can see reporter Kimberly Flanders' full story and video at buckscountycouriertimes.com. When we return, our food show host Chuck Thomas checks out an award-winning sandwich. For this week's Eat This, our very own Chuck Thomas tries the Italian pulled pork sandwich at Pasqualina's Market and Deli. Thanks for being here, Chuck. So I definitely want to hear about this Italian pulled pork sandwich because it looks and sounds amazing. But I also want to hear about the menu item that you suggested too.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the pulled pork sandwich is amazing. They marinate this meat, slow roasted. It's different than most people have had. And then with the toppings that you'll see on there, it is a great sandwich. And not to mention it's huge. I mean, it's a real meal. the one that I came up with, because they do have this cool customer contest where customers can make sandwich suggestions and possibly, if they're popular, be added to the menu. And mine was Collaggio sliders and 3 little sandwiches on buns, a good mixture of meats. But what really makes it unique is I have roasted marinated artichoke hearts on top of the sandwich, and that's something that I haven't seen before. So I thought, what the heck, we'll give it a shot.
All right, well, I don't know about anybody else, but I would definitely eat that. Let's take a look and see how it's made in this week's Eat This.
It was 7 years ago Pasqualina's opened in this location before new owners Mark Cardesi, his wife Fran, and their neighbor Pete Loquetta purchased the business in the fall of 2012.
First, we're going to take a little bit of the aged provolone, put it in the bottom of the roll. From that, the pork that we roasted earlier, put the rob on top of that we already sauteed in garlic, hot pepper, salt and pepper. A little more of the aged provolone on top of that. And then we put a little bit of the juice from the pork on top. Then we're going to pop this in the oven for about a minute and a half.
One cool thing about Pasqualina's is they have a customer favorite contest where you can make a suggestion for a sandwich and they'll add it to the board. If it's really good, they'll even add it to the menu. My suggestion is the Collaggio slider. It features a dried cured capicola, marinated roasted artichoke hearts, fresh mozzarella, fresh basil, and a little drizzle of olive oil.
You can see Chuck's full video at buckscountycouriertimes.com. In Legion baseball, both Falls and Bristol bounced back after tough losses on Saturday, earning wins on Sunday to keep their postseason ambitions alive in the double elimination tournament.
It gives me hope, and I know we could do it. It's not something that I planned on doing. I wanted to come in here, win the first, want to make it a little bit easier on us, so that this way when we did get to the last, if we do, didn't want all the cramping, all the tiredness. We want to try and avoid that.
Bristol's a team we battle. We never give up. Even in the 9th inning, we're down 4 runs. We're still up. Everyone's up. But we've just been playing a lot of baseball right now, and it's hard. It's tough, especially with the heat and everything. But I'm hoping to keep going. And same thing, make it to the championship again.
Inclement weather rained out a number of late games Sunday, pushing back today's start times for both squads. Falls takes the field at noon at Pennsbury, while Bristol plays the next game at 4. Both teams are looking for wins to keep their season alive. Check back with our website for updates on both games. If you ran 2 miles and chugged ice cream on Sunday's Jog and Hog event at Shady Brook Farm in Lower Makefield, you might want to start getting ready for next year's. The turnout was so good with about 300 runners, almost double last year's, that organizers said they're definitely planning the annual event again.
It's just fun. It's not competitive. It's just go at your own pace.
So next year, definitely a go?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think we'll double our numbers next year again.
Runners, get ready.
Each participant also brought one non-perishable food item for Bucks County Housing Group's Pendel Food Pantry. You can see Alex Finney's full video online. You can find updates for all of these stories at buckscountycouriertimes.com, or you can follow me on Twitter for your latest local news. I'm Rachel Kennelly. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.